Got the battery on, put the, well, this thing will crank up and run. Switch to the, still not, what we're, let's check if we're getting power. There's the main relay and the fuel pump relay. Let's, cause there's, I don't know if you can, so let's get this relay full, relay, and it should jump the, still don't have enough. Relay back in. All three of these are the same. They all come into the same thing, but assembly out. And then if we can get the, I think what we're gonna do is we're this straight to this battery. Wires ran down to this battery. I kept jumping. Side there's a battery positive, battery negative. Now, pump noise now. High performance. It's just that little bit of bad gas that's still in there. We gotta let it just has that little surge. I guess for now we'll call this. Alright guys, we're gonna do a will it run on the Nissan today. I got the ignition switch put in. I just pulled it off the drift truck. Bolted it right on, plugged it in, so we have a key because drift truck's just gonna have the button to start the engine. So today we're gonna do a will it run. So I just got this put in, got the battery on, put the charger on it, so let's see if this thing cranks. Well, it fired right away. No. Just cranking now. Well, let's see if we're getting fuel. Looks like we're not getting fuel. Don't smell any fuel either. Don't see any spray now. Well, I guess now we kind of have to diagnose fuel. Let's see if spraying some brake clean in this thing and cranking it, see if it'll fire then. I got some brake clean, so let's spray some in there. Now let's see if this thing will crank up and run, or at least fire. It fired one time, so that tells us it has a spark. Yeah, she'll fire on up. So then that kind of eliminates having to check if it gets spark. We know the ECU is good underneath the seat. We know that the distributor's good, timing's good. It sounded super healthy, which kind of impresses me, honestly, because this thing's been sitting for the past 5 years, and it just fired right up. That's insane. But let's I guess we could check if there's even a fuel pump relay in it. Yeah, there's a fuel pump relay. See that one? This would be this green one here. I guess we can switch those, I guess. Alright guys, I switched those two relays, the main relay and the fuel pump relay, and we're still having the same issue of no fuel. Let's check some diagrams and see what could be going on. Alright, so I checked some diagrams, and they're saying if we jump, because there's I don't know if you could see it, but there's 1, 3, 2, and 5 on the relay, and it's showing if we jump 5 directly to battery power, it should start that pump. So let's get this relay pulled out, and we'll put a jumper wire to the battery and see if we can get this pump going. Alright, so now that you can see a little better, there's that relay. Still not sure if you can see it, but 1, 2, 3, and 5 on there. We'll jump 5, which will be this top connector here, straight to battery power, and it should jump the fuel pump and start pumping fuel. So we'll got this little length of wire here. Get this ready. Put it into number 5 port. It's kind of in there for now. Then we'll jump it straight to battery power. Nope, still don't hear nothing. So I guess let's put this relay back in and go back to the pump. Alright, so let's check some diagrams. These 2 wires, the blue and the purple one, that's the power and ground to the pump. All the grounds on all 3 of these are the same. They all come into the same thing, but we can I think what we're gonna do is pull all these bolts out. I have 2 left, and we'll pull this pump assembly out, and then we'll jump the pump itself to see if we can get the pump to kick on once we jump the wires to the 2 terminals, and we'll see if it kicks on. Alright guys, so I got the fuel pump out of the truck. I think what we're gonna do is where this power comes in, we're just gonna pull that off, and then we'll try to jump it straight to this battery, and the pump should run. If it doesn't run, then we know the pump's bad and we'll have to replace that pump. But for now, we'll pull that connector off and jump it straight to power. Alright guys, so some testing. I got these wires, ran down to this battery. I kept jumping it, and then I worked my way down and tried to jump it directly to the pump. Still wasn't going. So what I ended up doing, I got a DeWalt 20-volt battery. Went to each side. There's a battery positive, battery negative. I jumped it, and then I just grabbed my pair of vice grips, just tapped on the pump, and now when you go to jump it now we get a pump. So now we'll disconnect all this rig stuff we have going on, put it all back together, we'll put it in the truck and see if she runs. Alright, put these pumps back in. Don't forget the strainer. You'll need that on there. It's kind of press fit on there. Those are good to go. Alright, so now I turn the key. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but we get a slight pump noise now. And it is pumping fuel. Checked up front, I pulled the hose off. I should have recorded it, but now we can put some fuel in this bad boy. Got this high performance 85 octane you know, just normal stuff. So we'll fill up this tank a little bit, get some fuel in it, and see if we can get it running. Alright guys, so we ran some bad fuel through it and kind of ran, but we put some new fuel in it, got it kind of baseline, kind of tuned, I guess, off the carburetor, you know, injection deal thing there. But it's, I mean, it's running, surging pretty good. It'll rev down, rev up. So it's just that little bit of bad gas that's still in there. Got to let it run through. I should have drained it before I even did any of this. Stereos works, that one speaker, but it kind of revs a little funky. But once we get all this bad gas ran through it, I'm pretty sure this thing's gonna be a pretty good runner. But yeah, I guess for this, will it run? That was a question. Will it run? And it's running. It's not driving, but it's running. So I guess we'll call this a success. All right. Well, runs. I'll keep messing with it. See if we can get it to run better. If so, we'll make another video of something about how it runs. But for now, the exhaust, I don't hear any leaks or anything. It just has that little surge. But I guess for now we'll call this a success, and see you guys next time.